Okay, now we're online. I did a whole few minutes without even realizing. All right, we're starting now. We're gonna try to link up the bones, but I need to check and fix this problem right here. All right, so what I need to link up is the driver for this guy, and I'll do a custom property on the head. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it head space follow, and it is a switch between the head following the neck to staying in place. Respectively. Okay, min and max one. Okay. You know what? I think I can do this. Add a driver. Single from target. Ta-da. Gonna be on the head? Yes, it's gonna be on the head. Okay, let's switch this to graph editor. Okay, headspace follow, and it is going to be copy data path, linear, minimum, head, follow. I don't know why I put the space in there, to be honest. It's just the thing. Alright, works. Okay, and by default, the head is going to move with the neck on default. When it goes all the way to 1, it's gonna stay in place. Yeah. Ooh. What's this? What's that? Ah! Okay. And snap. Do I need to put one for the neck? I mean, technically, I don't gotta put one for anything, but I would like to. Back to this, I think this is pretty smart. All right. Let's see. Oh, actually, let's switch back to this. Move this microphone. Okay. Need a custom thing for the neck. I really don't like how these are twisted. I'll figure something out. Nah, I'll just make my own. Okay, let's do a circle. 8 by scale. How am I gonna do this? Oh yeah. That cut it right in between. There and there. Actually, let's do a mirror modifier. Out like that. Okay. Hey, there's no vertex. Wow. 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 Add clipping. Perfect. Okay. Neck control shape. Copy and paste. Okay. Okay. Now I want to share pose mode. Get the neck main control. That's when I got the properties. That's good. Custom shape. Neck control shape. Perfect. And okay. No! Around 180. Why did I think that was going to work? Okay. There we go. That's nice to look at. Well, that's good. Did I do anything about the fingers? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I did something about the fingers. I'm not pretty sure I did something about the fingers. Custom shape, FK, control shape, wire, 0.00, no, 05, 01. Try the other one. FK, 0.01. Actually, I think I like that. Might get messy later, but yeah, I think this will work. A 0.01. Or maybe it won't. 0.01. I even put my timer on. Yes, I got about 20 minutes left on this, and then we go to sculpting. You know, out of all these, I enjoy sculpting the most. But you know, if you want to bring a character to life, you got to be able to animate them. That's how I see it. 101. And as long as these are an X-ray, should be all right, right? Yeah. 0.01. Ooh. All right. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I don't like to have the whole microphone on. Sometimes, usually because there's like background noise, and I don't want to bug you guys with that. So, yeah. Yeah, other than that, I mean, if it's late night like this, I don't mind talking, running my mouth off like some floozy. Oh, my love. And I gotta do it on the other side too. One. Do this and then some shape. Okay. FK. I know I was talking about this earlier. I think I said something. I don't even know if I finished my thought. I have that problem a lot. I was trying to say, yeah, no, I finished my thought about the whole sculpting. I do enjoy the sculpting more, just because I get to the meat of my creativity, and that's actually creating the characters. But you know, I want to bring them to life too, so I value animation more than that, because at least I'll have the opportunity to bring whatever I see to life. Now, my animation isn't all that great, but I hope it can improve over time with these daily dedications. 30 minutes out of the day each day. Maybe every once in a while I take a break, like on a Friday, let's say. Not all the time, but usually take a day off, and I think it's all right. Now, I was watching a YouTube tutorial about this one guy who got me into doing these things. He said if you want to like improve on your work, try to do something every day for to a point that it becomes a habit. And 5 days is how long you want to go, a long streak. Now he never specified like how much time you should be taking. So I figured 30 minutes out of every day, or at the very least animation. 30 minutes. 30 minutes for my life. Animation. All I'm doing is improving. And I mean 30 minutes a day for sculpting. I think I'm doing better. I think. I mean, I can always do better. It's not like it's perfect now. But I think my sculpting skills have gotten pretty good. Pretty darn good. Okay, so that's it for the fingers. Okay. Let's just see. Oh. Okay, meeting channel. Sorry, I had to take that. Okay, I think we're ready. So what I usually do with things like this, I cheat a little, and I can't remember why I didn't want to do the what do you call it, the meta rig or armature? Yeah, the basic human meta rig. Rigify. That's what I was thinking of. I can't remember why I didn't want to do that. Oh, okay, okay. It was. I think it was because of the fingers. I might not even have Rigify on. Is why. But I want to do it this way. That way, I have more customizability, or at least I have a better idea of what I'm doing. Yeah, Rigify is on, so it should have enable legacy mode. Save user settings. Refresh. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. Taking that off. Refresh. Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do next is very sophisticated. We're gonna cheat. If I can remember how to cheat. What I usually do is I take the whole Rigify rig, scripting, UI panels, pole snap. Oh, actually, this might come. Oh, I mean, if I knew what I was doing. Listen, we have two.
No, are we putting it in there
Oh,
after
the whole Walmart incident
the
where shit hit the fan.
fits? So we're putting him in twos now.
Yeah, we should start putting him in twos so he has more room to poop.
Ben, stop.
I'm just saying the kid exploded. He was like a.
He's an embarrassed boy.
He is 3 months old. He has nothing to be embarrassed about in his
He has everything to be embarrassed about. Poor little boy had to have another lady help me wash him out in the freaking sink.
She probably thought he was like 1 year old. It's like, how come you don't have him potty trained? How come he's wobbling his head like he's got no neck muscle?
No, and she saw his birthmarks on his back. She goes, "Oh my god, look at these bruises." I'm like, they're birthmarks. Oh.
They look like bruises though. That's crazy.
They're like bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, we should start putting him in twos.
That's what I thought. What are we gonna do with those ones then? Make a diaper collage.
Yeah, I can see that. Rig ID. Well. Oh damn! This is brand new. Some of it brand new. Okay. Math utility functions. Did I open the right one? Why? Because I know we keep these. IKFK switch on all control panels. I don't think this is the right one. Well, the human meta rig doesn't work. I think we're in kerfluffle, gang. Shoot. Shoot, son. If selected controls layout.prop pose bones parent IKFK slider. This feels so foreign to me because I know. Oh man, what did I do? Text. Verify. User preferences. Let's go back to your IINT. This is animation. Okay, so let's call this. This is a meta rig. Rig thing. Let's move this guy over here. And generate rig. You know, it might have even just been better just to use this. Well, I needed to remember like the steps and everything too. Oh, oops. Generate rig. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. If I remember right, I keep this. I delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete. I don't even know what I'm doing. What do you got to do? What a world, what a world. Where was this with everything else? It's like I could have sworn earlier I just had it. So I created the same thing, somewhat. You know what? You know what? I'm upsetty.
Why?
Because I would do this before, or I would make my own rig, and then I'd take parts of the script for this thing, and I can make it on my own. But now I'm not even sure if I'm doing it right.
I'm sorry, baby.
It's okay. What's matter?
Nothing is the matter. I was just saying, are you gonna, are you gonna be in the meeting or not?
We're waiting on that. I'll be on there. Or it's probably waiting a little longer for Kyle too.
Oh,
Steven's here, Marco's here, Kyle's not here.
who's rhythm?
Who's oh, that's something for music on here.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I put the baby in a new diaper and I put him in some jelly so he won't be so freezing cold tomorrow.
Alright. How are those twos fitting in?
Oh, they're fitting good. And I'm just like, it makes me so sad. He's growing up so fast. I was just wondering, Jesus.
Oh, that was my ring hitting.
I was just wondering, like, when you'd be done.
Probably close to 12.
Okay. Oh,
Alright. Love you too. Good night. Rig UI. Let's call this test rig UI. And we are going to change some names. Because I think this is all I need for the rig I have. Let's see. Hmm. Man, I need to go through my animation boot camp thing again. I had it was a course from I think CG Masters. I need to go through that again because man, it's been so long since I've done a custom rig like this. At least with this sort of complexity. Arma D. Is selected names. Returns whether any of the name bones are selected. Name and select bone return true. Else if bone return true, return false. So main equals torso. And this bone, spine 1. Spine equals 2, 3. 2, spine 3. If select a name plus spine, do a slide, plus line name, slide or true. If for name and spine, select one name, auto rotate. Okay. If FK, IK like. Text FK, IK. That's the big. Okay. I regret to say this, but we might as well be going with the other pose. We're gonna do the rigify that I showed you earlier that I got to make this script. I hate saying it, but I don't know what I'm doing. Rigging is not my forte, even though I should be knowing more about it. So unfortunately, next time we're gonna have to start all over again. But next time we will have a rig, an actual good one, decent one, that we can add on to later. Ugh. All right. Well, time for sculpting. Okay. While I'm going to be sculpting, I'll be chatting on Discord with a few people. So just FYI. Okay. Okay. That's if they come. For now, I'll just focus on this guy, bring up my references. So the references from this chick, they look like she's young, one of them young folk. So I'm always having trouble with the eyes, so I can't. For me, it's a little hard to get it right. Even though I know. It's funny because I feel like I know what I'm doing, but at the same time, I don't know what I'm doing. If that makes sense. Or not. let's see. Let's see. All right, let's get the timer started now. Oh, well, look who it is, Van Kulen. How do you do, Van Kulen? How do you do, Van Kulen? Doing okay. Probably not as tired today, but yeah, doing okay. Right now, I'm in the middle of one of my daily dedications. I'm going to start on my sculpting. See how far I get with that. Yeah. Oh, thanks. I feel like I might get somewhere with this. Okay, 30-minute timer starting now, folks. All right. So, damage report. How's life treating you? Sure, quick version. Ah, dang. See, that's the kind of juicy gossip I'd like to hear, Van Kulen. Like, keeping a safe work environment, I'm guessing? Plastic injection molding. Okay, okay. I think I have an idea. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. They don't do that. Ah. Mhm. I see. I see. I see. So, as far as your work goes, like, what is this all for? Is this like for I'm asking, like, does it go to like different industries like food, agriculture, or anything like that? Hmm. Okay, that's interesting. Knives. Oh, the hunting knives. Ooh. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Oof. Sounds. Why aren't you supervisor then, Kevin? Why aren't you like the guy that checks? I don't know why aren't you the guy like keeping all the other guys in check? I mean. Hmm. Uh-huh. You know that sort of negligence kind of reminds me of like the work over here at work. Since we load potato trucks, they had an incident where there was a golf ball that got basically got chopped into a bunch of little pieces and got sent out to different parts of the country. Someone, yeah, someone bit apart, and McCain's had gotten in trouble. See, they had gotten in trouble so badly that now what I and many of the other hogmen have to do is sign a paper saying we were watching, like making sure like no foreign material got into the potatoes that we were hogging. And the thing is, I'm one of the few guys that actually bothers to do the work. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I'm like the best one at it, because I forget too sometimes. But most of the other guys just don't care. And the thing is, now that it has something to do with federal regulations and the papers. So if by chance another incident like that happens, well, that and the plant could be shut down if it's ever audited. If they find out that the people have been like grossly doing negligence here, as far as that goes, then yeah, the plant could be shut down because it doesn't abide by federal regulations. And in other words, I'd be out of a job. So yeah, that's yeah. Most of them just don't. I mean, they just don't care. I mean, be honest. So it's more the attitude. Well, I'll just find someone else, somewhere else to work. They're all right guys. I mean, huh? Not all of them. Some of them are actually competent. They just don't give they don't give a damn. It's some of the newer guys. One of them, I have to clean up after his mess a lot. He not only doesn't sign the papers, but he he just doesn't care. Like he doesn't if it's on his last truck and everything, he just wants to go home. And the thing is that the guys know, he's shitty, but we're so low on hogmen and hogmen and no truckers and hogmen that we need to keep everyone we can. Yeah, I mean, if you complain enough, then you can get like a few extra hours for cleaning up someone else's work, someone else's mess, you know. But yeah, that's life. Yay! And some of the older guys, yeah, some of the older guys are really they're assholes. I got one guy who's been there like forever before the company changed its name to Ag, and excuse me, and yeah, he's a no one else can leave a mess but him. That's like his sort of philosophy. And I mean, the big boss, the guy that owns the whole company, he's like his. He doesn't want to lose the oldest guy with seniority. Like he does too much, and he's worth too much to lose. You know, so he can get away with a lot of things, and he don't care. I mean, overall, he's a fair guy, but he's an asshole. He's an asshole, but he's a really fair guy. You do your work, you don't bug him, you know. He'll put in good work for you, watch out for you, but yeah, he's an asshole. I don't know how to better put it. Anyways, oh, were you saying something earlier? Moving. Oh, I see, I see. Where are you planning on moving to? Oh, like with your family purchase a house, or like, oh, that's actually a good deal. If you can get a house. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's right. You got roommates. Ooh, you got those kinds of roommates. Jeez, sounds like tough work, Van Killen. Ugh. Well, well, at least you're doing better for yourself, you know. Oh, oh, you chipped it. Eh, I see, I see, I see. Oh man, I was gonna bring up suggesting like, well, I suggested to Marco if you can like come up with two things, two skills that you would want to define you as far as a CG artist. I was looking up this one guy who did a talk. I really liked his sculpting, and he gave tips about what to do to get good at something. And I had remembered another conversation. Do you know a guy named Andrew Price, the Blender guru? Yeah, so he was doing interviews with a bunch of different people. One of the interviews was with a Blizzard employee or former Blizzard employee. I don't know what his employment is now, and he was talking about how what it takes to get into the industry. And one of the guys, that guy had said one of the things that he notices a lot with people that's like a shutout is someone who says they do everything like CG generalist, CG this, and not nothing specific. And he made a point that if you're going to go into the industry, they're likely going to want you to specialize in something. You know, otherwise, you're just some other dude. Something along those lines. Yeah, yeah. And then I started thinking like the reason I had wanted to do like be good at everything was because I'm like the ultimate Jedi. But aside from that, I wanted I didn't think that I would be able to make it into the industry right off the bat. So I figured a smaller studio would want me, and they would instead prefer someone who can do, just about everything. Who's decent at a lot of things versus just specialized in one. And I mean, to this day, I still understand my reasoning for that. But when you look at it, when you think about it, most of the time, if you're ever going to get something like what do you call it, commission work, it's going to be people wanting one thing from you. And you can be like okay with a lot of things, but if you're not good at just one, if you're not good at one thing, then no one's going to really notice you, no one's really going to come to you. And if you specialize in something, people are going to recognize that art, people are going to know what you're good for, your name's going to be out there. You can still do all that other stuff, but it's better to specialize in one specific area. Like, what do you want to be known for? For me, I came down to I want to be known for, first off, animation. Secondly, sculpting or character design. I want to be like a character modeler. So I took it upon myself to take at least 30 minutes every day doing doing those things. So it's like a total of an hour, 30 minutes animating, 30 minutes sculpting. But if I can't do that, then at least 30 minutes animating, because animating was the main thing I wanted to be known for as far as my skills. And I had told Marco, if you ever have the time, like at least 30 minutes a day, just do that. And what you want to shoot for is even if it's a small amount of time, any time is good time as long as you're working on that skill. You need to make it consistent, at least 5 days. What I heard from this guy who runs a YouTube channel, Yan Scopes. He's got really good stuff. Um, you need at least 5 days in order to make something a habit. And once you make it into a habit, it's easier to keep it going, easier to continue on. Yeah, I was gonna say like if you ever can, at least some time that if you can dedicate it to improving one skill, at least one skill. I'd say take it, Van Kulen. You get commission work, utilize your majors, or I don't know what you want to do or what you can do. It's all up to you. But I'm sure you know this already. I'm just rambling. Yeah. But what would be one thing you want to be known for? Well, if you could narrow it down when you say hyper realistic modeling. Do you mean like character modeling, or you mean like environment modeling? Like put it down to one thing, so that way you're not stretching yourself out. But if there was one thing, Van Kulen, What would you say it is? Oh, okay, okay. So I'd say for you, I'd say just stick to environmental. Like, don't worry about anything else. Like environmental. Like, are you into more of the organic shapes, or are you into like building cities? Because I remember you built a city last I heard, last I checked. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, ooh, uh, wow, I get you. If you can, 30 minutes, but at the very least, like maybe 15 minutes. Just put a timer on, get it out of the way. 5 days straight. I guarantee you, it'll just turn into a nice little habit. I don't know what your schedule is, so I mean, I'm just blowing smoke now. Right now, I'm gonna have to soon go into what do you call it? Like, when Superman, the death of Superman, when everyone thought he was dead, but he's just really in a comatose state. Well, I'm not gonna go into a coma anytime soon, but I just wanted to bring that up for no reason. I am gonna go into harvest soon, so I'm gonna be off the grid for like, yeah. And yeah, if it's gonna be anything like how it was last year, then I'm gonna be working like 16-hour days, I think. No, 15 hour days, because they give you an extra hour, so that way you can go home and sleep, get the full 8 hours. So that's nice. But yeah, I should be expecting something like that. So I'm trying to get in as much work as I can. I'll probably try to keep up with this then, but no guarantees. Sketching. Well, no, I'm trying to stay away from sketching and stay strictly like with sculpting and animating. Animating first off, but yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I don't like over encumber myself, or just like overdo it, like with trying to get too many eggs in one basket. Yeah. Um. So as far as let's get down to the meat of this conversation. As far as Captain Beardo goes, I have I've I've switched off. I don't know if you remember this, but I had switched off with Marco because I guess he had something going on, and so I'm trying to tackle on the AI. I got the blunderbuss to work, and I got the crab boss to work. The um, skeleton swordsman, that guy, he's fine. He works too. Like all those guys work. Right now, I'm just working on the crab boss. I'm trying to figure out like how to make my own custom scripts to yeah, get it to work the way I hope. So far, I'm a little ways from actually getting anywhere. I think I got the right idea about like how the whole scripting works within the Corgi engine. And for a while, I had a problem where my code wouldn't autocomplete in Mono Develop or Visual Studio. Yeah. Oh, and on a side note, one of the skills I'm trying to learn for finding another job, just in case we get audited. Well, McCain's gets audited, and I have to find another job. I'm trying to. I split my schedule up, for 3 different parts. I'm trying to learn C sharp, web development, while working on Captain Beardo. So I have that split up into 3 sections in the week. Monday, Tuesday, programming C sharp, and web development for Wednesday, Thursday. Friday's a free day, and then on Saturday and Sunday is going to be all Captain Beardo. That's just to keep me organized, make sure I'm in the going down the right path, and hopefully I can get somewhere with that coding knowledge. But yeah, that's just a side thing. Hopefully find a new job somewhere. So let's see. How's everything on your end? Have you been able? Yeah, like Captain Beardo has. Have yeah. Okay. Okay. I see. I understand craziness of schedules and everything. Oh, gotta let Marco know we're on. We're live on Discord. No, I don't think he said anything about what he was doing. And Kyle. Again. And post. Yeah, you haven't been able to make it to the meeting so far. Has it been that? It's just been that busy for you? Oof. I see. You're Marco. You decided to show up. Dark Knight Returns, I see. Oh, he's been here. What's that? Is that your back computer? Oh, shoot. My bad. So, how have you been, Senor Marco? More or less, been? I see. I was having a delightful conversation about Van Kulen about how we might lose our jobs working in a factory, but no, working in a factory. And yeah, yep, gonna cut my losses, move everything by hand. Yeah, start a business with Van Kulen and his friends. I already invested into the marijuana industry. Yeah, actually, I have invested in the marijuana industry. It's have you ever heard of Stash? Nope. All right. Well, it is basically a place where you can buy what are called ETFs, and ETFs, from my understanding, like so, yeah, it's an app and a website, and yeah, you buy ETFs, which are like stocks that come in a bundle package, and you can buy a percentage of that. What you want to look for is like, yeah, you want to look for is high dividends or something like that. Yeah, yeah, high dividends. That's the name. Right now, I'm invested like $80 into the marijuana industry, and it's very volatile. So it shifts up and down a lot. It's not. It's yeah. No, 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 no. It's more so than any of the other ETFs. That's what I'm trying to get at, and it changes. Think of like the Bitcoin, not that extreme, but you know it goes up and down, and like the cost and worth. Yeah. Oh no, that's normal for every stock market. What I'm saying is that the marijuana, the marijuana ETFs that you get from Stash are volatile, as in they can change really, really high in a day or really, really low in a night, versus some of the other ETFs that have a more consistent flow. They have more steady flow. I guess if that makes sense. Yeah. So I got that. That's working out. I got some investments in some other industries too. One of them's wireless, working with Wi-Fi, Bluetooth technologies like that. I feel okay. I feel like I'm getting somewhere. I also made a retirement investment. Yeah. Right now, I'm not. I don't have a whole lot of money, so I'm only taking like $5 out of every Friday to put in. Yeah, make do with what I can. So, any news on your end? How's life going? You know, group hug, anything? That's good. That's good. How's Twitch been treating you? Like, are you doing that? Huh? That's good. Oh, when was that? Oh, with us? Oh, huh. That's nice. Yeah, that's nice. That's always nice. Right now, with this, yeah, with my daily dedications, I always end up having two viewers, but it's probably because I have Watch Me Work on, and I have YouTube. So I like to believe that there's someone out there devoted to watching me, and if and it feels nice. Feels nice, you know. Right now I'm sculpting, and I think I'm trying to figure out what else I can do. I only got. Oh no, I already did that. That was in oh my gosh. You remember that Van Keelen? Did you ever see that? Joe Vandal and his packing heat. Yeah. People didn't know any better. They would have thought he was the Bronco. Yeah. Those old school memories bring back memories. Because they're, memories. Yeah. What? So I don't mean to push it or anything. Have you ever been able to get something down for like dedication to Senor Marco, or has life been like just a little like how Van Kulen is like busy? I see. That's all right. Anything on Captain Beardo's end that you would like to share? Do you have anything on Captain Beardo's end that you'd like to share? If you came with any new revelations, that is. I mean, last I checked, you had something going on, and so I took on the AI development. Let's see, that's all right. I can at least get Captain. If I can, I'm trying to figure out how to get the crab boss to work. Like, I'm trying to understand like the abilities and the advanced AI actions, stuff like that. I think I got the AI action right. I got it down. Like I know what I'm doing. But as far as like the character ability, how I get the AI to do something, that's what's getting me. Mm-hmm. Booleans for the boss crab. He said. Yeah, yeah, I got it written down on the Discord. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I got no problem with that. I mean, I'm following you there. I can follow you there. It's just like getting the crab boss to perform his actions. That's the most trouble I'm having right now. I believe, I believe. Morning star. Okay. I'm just looking at my character that I'm making right now, and I think, yeah, the biggest problem I'm having right now is the ears. They're looking really funky, and I mean, the eyes aren't accurate to the reference, but I think they're okay. Um, we're talking like Willy Wonka kind of wonky. Have you ever seen Nightmare Before Christmas? Have you heard of it? Have you seen clips, snippets of the characters? Okay. Well, it's like Nightmare Before Christmas, except the Before Christmas part, and it's just mostly a nightmare. Yeah, let me give you a quick screenshot snippet. I mean, it's not horrible that you're gonna puke. At least I don't think. But it looks misshapen to me. Too far out? Well, this isn't perspective. Yeah, let me... It might be too far out. You might be right. Here's orthograph. Female. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I mean, a little too far out. Yeah. Yeah. You want orthographic or perspective? Okay, it's really funky because when you zoom in, it just looks weird. And yeah, I'll actually give you both. There's that one, and here's the orthographic. Huh? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. No, in perspective. You can't go in orthographic with... Actually, I think you can. Yeah, no, I've just been in perspective. It's because it's probably zoomed in is why. Because when you're in perspective mode, it elongates some parts of the image. Two separated. Hmm. I was yeah. I was afraid they were too close. Hmm. Uh-huh. Hmm. I don't know which. I don't know which image to use. 'Cause I don't. What I mean is, I don't know which one's reliable to use, because, like I was saying, perspective is. Mhm. Yeah. My problem with perspective is that it's what do you call it? The field of focus, or with the camera, depth of field? No, not depth of field. I'm thinking, but with the camera. Yeah. Hang on. Let me just pull this up. Yeah, I'm looking at some of my other scopes and everything. I feel it's pretty good. Like, no, I mean like as far as like how it looks. Hang on. Focal length. I think that's what I was looking at. Yeah, focal length. Because isn't that what they use for like when you zoom into something? and it has like that fisheye look, or like when you. Okay, so the focal length here would be the lens. Okay, then yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess so. What I'm trying to say with my problem with perspective is that it's like messing with the lens of a camera, and so whatever image you have is not going to be consistent. Let me. I'm trying to. And this is just zooming in and zooming out in the same. Yeah, these next two are like the first one, the same position, just zoomed in, and then the other one zoomed out, and you have different looks of how, like the shapes and placement and all that. I guess. Oh no, I'm just saying like it's not consistent what I'm seeing, so it makes it a little. It, well, I mean the consistency really would really help if you know. I need consistencies to know like if it looks right or if it looks wrong, because I could zoom in, it looks right. I can zoom out, and then if I zoom out, fix it there, zoom in, it looks horrible. You know what I'm saying? I can't get like that. I'm trying to make that midway. I only use orthographics that way. I can see like if the that would be the perspective. You know, I should research this because I'm pretty sure. Like, yeah, I don't. Mhm, mhm. Mostly last great pains are taken. Hmm. So just don't even bother to use orthographics while you're thinking. Hmm. All right. Hmm. Hmm. Well, what were your critiques so far, though? You said the eyes. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, let me pull up my. Yeah, I've been messing with the nose because I haven't been able to get it. Oh no, not that one. Cancel. I hadn't been able to get it like just right, you know. Copy that. Paste. Yeah. That's one reference. And some of the side views are all in perspective. So I did some guesswork. And these are just two of the references. Well, how about I pull them all up? At this point in the sculpt, I know it doesn't look like the character, like the person. So I'm just going off like some of the features, and it's probably not a good idea, but I'm trying to make it my own just from these. Hmm. Oh, all right. Hmm. What I did for the base, like everything, they all have the same base. And what I had done is I had taken anatomy sketch from CG Cookie. I think they had a free resource. They had like the sketch out of the human head, had all the muscles and everything. So I took a sphere and I used a little bit of dyno topology to like pull out a neck, and I matched like just the form of the head to the form of the one in the picture. And as far as like where the eyes goes and where the ears go, I put it I base it off of that, like where the ears are there. I place them in that spot, and then I tweak it to match whatever sculpt I'm trying to do. So with the eyes, they're uh, they're about in the same place as the sketch, and with the ears, I didn't really look at the sketch with that because it's not consistent too. Like the front orthographic and the side orthographic, those aren't consistent. But what I noticed is that the ear is always like close to the jaw line. That's at least on the jawline. Like if you were to draw a straight line to where the jaw goes up to the head, then yeah, it'd be like behind, you know. But yeah, that mm, the nose and the eye. Yeah, I kind of messed up here because it's more of a slanted angle to the eyelid. Hmm. Yeah, all right. I was kind of hoping Krylock would be here by now. Ooh, that's right, huh? Yeesh. The top of the head. You mean the forehead, or you mean like the top of the head where the hair is? Well, I didn't pay too much attention to that. I was figuring I'd just cover it up with hair or something. Pinhead. Yeah, as soon as I can get like the anatomy of the head down, I mean, I'd go for like a full body, or at least get to the hands, the feet, the torso, stuff like that. Yeah. Uh, I was explaining to Becca, like with the head, for me, it's like the face, because there's like a whole bunch of different faces in the world that you can't really tell. There's not like one consistent look. And so it gets hard to tell if something looks okay or not. And then versus like the body, there's a specific anatomy that everyone pretty much shares. It's like it differentiates between like proportions and body fat, but that, at least how I see it. But for the most part, everyone's still got the same kind of structure. In some sort of way, if you're talking about muscles, but like the placement of the eyes, the nose, the mouth, they're far more inconsistent than a body. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Yeah. I mean, not everyone has the same eyes. Some eyes are, like oriental or wide or some mixture. Then the thinness of the lips, and roundness, button nose, or like thin nose. Or if you're the Red Skull, no nose. Yeah. Elijah. I feel like I've been making an improvement though. Yeah. I'm looking back at some of my first things. I just want to show you guys just out of nostalgia. They're all going to be in orthographic, but just to cause spite. So the first one I did, it's like a very strange old lady. The next one I did was some, I think you were saying like some alien looking thing. It's a woman, damn it. All three of them are women. The first one? Oh, this one. Yeah, this one, yeah. Wait, really? Yeah, it's supposed to be a she. Hmm. The first one? Yeah, how it's supposed to be a woman. I started. I decided to make a facial expression for this guy. And this guy's just got a fat head. He just ended up having a fat head. Oh no, not that, not the mad guy, just this guy. Yeah. It reminds me. Have you ever seen the Young Turks? Okay, well, there's a guy on there. His name's Chink, and he's got a big head and like a tiny face. And if you've ever seen something like Freedom Tunes, then they poke fun at that, but it's all nice humor, I think, or not. No, never mind. It's not nice humor. Yeah, triggered. Then we have this. Okay, guys, time to quit the meeting. I'll see you guys. Bye. Good night. Oh my gosh, about time we left that loser. Jesus. Oh. Oh, I forgot. I'm still online, so. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. No, not you guys, but I'm just telling everyone on my stream. Probably the same knees from two different pages. Okay, that'll be everything, guys. I'll see you guys next time on Dragon Ball Z. And they can't hear you, Marco. So, adios.